Crack them open, bitches.
Happy 2021. This is our first show of the new year.
It is. I didn't even notice it.
Yes.
It's the same as 2020.
Today is the 6th of January.
Nothing's changed.
Everything's changed, Ross.
Ross, where have you been?
Everything.
Everything. I now,
You're a changed man.
yes, because I'm in the Boats and Hose Club, which we talked about last week with my Sperry's.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
And I'm now in the Bud Light Seltzer Club. I drank a
You
whole
motherfucker.
I drank a whole 12-pack on New Year's.
Oh,
and
those are
I
ones you got for
enjoyed
free?
them.
You got the white elephant?
I like the mango and the strawberry, the lime. Like, I'm a seltzer guy.
And a finger in your ass.
I may
Was
or
the
may
other one
not.
like black cherry?
I actually surprisingly liked it.
Or was it like black raspberry or
It was
something?
black cherry.
Yeah,
I
something like
surprisingly liked it.
that. I'm
Ashton
not like,
stepped the game up though. She had some claws, and she was putting Mio in on top of them.
So, yeah, because they're fucking disgusting.
I
and
ain't
really
have no
not.
taste.
The
I ain't doing
seltzers
that.
weren't.
I ain't doing
But
that.
I drank
So-
a bunch of them. The room never spun on me. I didn't have a hangover. Like
The
felt
room
great.
never spun on me?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
how
remember last time I had the spins.
They never made me have the spins.
I didn't have the shits either the next day. That was the impressive part.
Maybe that's all
So-
the water you drank.
I gotta
And
ask
the
you.
seltzer, that's what I'm saying.
Right?
Does this mean you're growing out your hair and your beard
I tried growing my hair out that
to
one
get
time.
the full Antifa look?
No, man.
That's not me.
It's not a. It's not
That's
a.
100% you.
It's not. It's not the Antifa look. I'm going for the entitled look.
As
Oh,
he,
yeah?
As
Yeah.
he sent me Johnny Bin Laden.
Yeah.
That app is amazing. It really is.
Reface, we just spent like almost an hour on it.
We've literally done nothing for the last hour and a half, but look at the fucking Reface app.
I have a lot of doppelgangers.
Fun fact, you gotta watch ads, I don't.
You paid for that?
For 1 month.
Oh,
I
yeah.
literally paid the $4.99, so I got no ads for 1 month and canceled it right away.
Ah, nice. Nice.
Yep. Oh,
Yep.
it's great.
Yeah, I look like Johnny.
You've had that
Johnny
app for a
Depp.
month already?
Well, no. In a month, I'll have to watch ads. I've only
So-
had it for like two weeks, so I got like 2 more weeks until I gotta start watching ads again.
The ads aren't that bad.
Yeah, if you subscribe to it and then cancel right away, you get the 30 days. You get the full month.
Oh wow! What a little tip there.
What a Jew
little
move.
juke move. Yeah.
Well, no, it's because it's $4.99 a month.
Do you
So
pr-
if you subscribe and pay the $4.99 and cancel, you only pay for the first month.
True.
Yeah,
Do you
Okay.
pride yourself in screwing people?
there's nothing true about it.
He
Isaac.
paid his $4. He
I
paid his
get,
$5.
yeah, I paid my money and I'm getting my month's worth.
Did you pay taxes?
Did you pay for the whole month though?
I did.
You did?
Because once you sign up, once you subscribe to it, it takes it out of your.
Like you
first
said,
month
though,
comes right out of your
like
account.
where he'd be fucked if he didn't unsubscribe.
If I subscribed in 31 days,
Yeah.
unsubscribed in 31 days, and that means I would get two months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Uninterrupted.
but
refacing.
you'd still pay $10 though.
A whole $10.
No. I'd pay $9.98
For
Wow.
2 months.
Yeah, so it doesn't like. But what I'm saying is, though, if you didn't cancel that,
I'd be paying
forget
$4.99
about
a
You'd
month.
be forgetting
Yeah.
about that, and that's what they're banking on.
Next September, I'd be like,
That's why
that's a
like
lot of money.
DirecTV always tries to sign me up on that 2-month promotional bullshit with
Yeah.
HBO and like NFL Game Day. And I'm like, no, I don't want it. They're like, well, you can call and cancel and we won't charge you. I'm like, that's the problem. I'm gonna forget to call
Yeah.
and cancel.
I know.
Then you're locked in for a year.
I'm 6 months into my 3 months of free of XM radio.
Is it still free?
It's still free. Because when I got the car, you got 3 months free.
Yeah.
So I got the 3 months free,
Let
then I
it
signed
expire.
up, and I paid $9.99 for like a year. Then I canceled it. And
Now you've been gone
4
so long.
months ago,
Promotional.
4 months
Yeah.
ago, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get back on XM. I went online. It said your radio, you're entitled for 3 months.
Wow.
So I did 3 months, and then
Give you the
about a
promotion
month
rate.
before they it was up, they started sending me shit in the mail.
Yeah.
So I ignored it, and finally I got one that said, you're entitled for 3 months. And so I did it again. Bam.
Yeah.
So I'm 4 months into my 3 months.
That's what I heard about the cable providers. Like, if you're gone away from a cable provider for 2 years, you're considered a new customer again.
Yeah.
You get the promotional shit.
Yeah.
So, like, in my case, I got satellite, so all I got is DirecTV and Dish. So you sign up on a 2-year deal with each one, and then you cancel. Well, then it's already been 2 years. since you left the other one, so now
Yep.
you become a new customer again, and you get the promotional shit for 2 years.
Yep.
You bounce back and forth because they don't show you no loyalty, man.
No, I like DirecTV.
No loyalty.
Yeah,
I
I did
like
my 2
direct.
years, and then after 2 years, it went up like $20 or $30 a
You
month.
call them every time.
Yeah.
I've called them twice now because I've had them for almost 4 years.
Yep.
And each time they've gone up, I told them, like, I'm comfortable paying what I was paying on my promotional rate, or I'm going to have to do something different. And they usually end up making it less than what I was paying.
Because after those 2 years you're under contract, it goes from month to month. You're no longer under contract, so it goes to a month-to-month thing. That's why it goes up.
Well, they lock you on some new promotional.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's how I feel when y'all talk about John Snowden or whatever.
Jon Snow?
Snowden or whoever.
Snowden.
There's Snowden.
The guy who leaked all the fucking FBI or the
No.
FBI stuff?
Talking about Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Jon Snow.
The guy that
Jon
fought
Snow.
the dragons. And
He knows nothing. He didn't fight dragons. He rode a dragon.
By the way, I look like him too as well.
Yeah.
Him, John Wick.
You look like a methed out Jon Snow.
I look methed out.
You're skinny. You're skinnier Jon Snow.
Jon Snow is tiny, man. Kit Harington is a tiny dude.
Yeah, but he was bigger than you.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
bullshit.
If you look at his face is bigger than yours.
His face might have been fuller.
Yeah,
but
well,
he's not a bigger person.
Well, you don't know that. He's
way.
wearing fucking sheep's wool and all
makeup
that.
and
I'm
shit.
talking about his face. His face was fuller than yours.
Yes, he has a fat face.
Yeah, I didn't say he had a fat face. He had a fuller face.
Your face looks like you cram it full of kale.
I do. I'll eat.
His face looks like he eats stuff out of the wilderness. Yours looks like you just eat like shit out of the backyard in your garden.
And protein shakes.
Oh, yeah, they didn't have protein shakes back then.
You look like an organic eater.
Yeah.
Nah, I like some meat.
Yeah.
No homo.
Looks like you like
I don't
tofu
even,
meat or vegan
I don't
meat.
even like no tofu.
You like
bullshit.
them vegan nuggets, don't you?
I have tried Beyond Meat, and that's not bad.
That's terrible.
It's
That's
not
not
meat.
that bad.
Bullshit.
It's not
You
meat.
get the sausage one, it don't taste much.
It's not
different.
sausage.
Exactly.
It's terrible.
Exactly.
I'd
but it
rather-
doesn't- it's
I
not
want my
bad.
sausage to have sausage in it.
The burger is a burger. It has
No.
like some corn.
It's
or
all
some
plant-based
bullshit in it.
shit.
No.
Yeah.
I tried it with an open mind, and I'd rather eat the open-faced asshole of a bear.
I'd
man.
say
I would.
it wasn't the worst thing I ate.
Well, it damn sure wasn't
Yeah.
good.
And I am sick and tired of going to my mother-in-law's house for Sunday dinner and her trying to fucking
Mushrooms.
throw in some fucking bullshit. in it.
John, she's doing it on
She
purpose.
chops in she dices in some mushrooms, or she'll dice in some onions, and she tries to play it off like they're not there, and she tries to trick me into eating them. And
Yeah.
she probably thinks she's getting one over on me every time, but I'm just like, I'm a fucking man,
No.
and I'm eating it.
I'll eat these mushrooms.
And I'm not gonna
John.
bullshit
Yeah.
and bitch about this, but I'm eating it.
She's
She
trying to
knows
run
I
you
don't.
off.
Yeah.
Is that what she's doing?
That's exactly what
She
she's
says
doing.
you're not good enough for my daughter.
You're not worthy.
You know what? You're fucking right.
I
Because
know
when
I'm
we
right.
first started going out, she
She'd
would
make you whatever
separate-
you wanted.
She would make the same meal, but she would make an extra side one without it.
Yeah.
You
So
know
she
why
would
she
make-
does it now? Because her thought is,
He's homeless. He'll eat
his
whatever.
goddamn kids eat this shit. He can eat it too.
She's probably like,
Your mentality is, I'm a man. I'm not eating this. And her mentality is, he's a fucking man. He's eating this.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
What'd you do to piss her off?
Nothing, man.
He had children with her daughter.
Nothing. I'm probably your favorite, and I'm not even a kid.
She must blame you for the other one being upset all the time.
God.
Anger issues.
Yeah,
that's
anger
on,
issues.
That's on her.
She's not angry when we're there. She has
No,
sarcasm
no.
issues when we're there.
When you guys are there, she like just tucks shit under, plays it all cool. You
As
guys
soon as we leave, that motherfucker.
This bitch.
this bitch had COVID and showed up to the party.
Oh yeah,
No,
was that a real thing?
no.
I'd love to know what she says about me and Ross.
Um,
Probably not
She
so much
loves
more
me.
now.
but-
She
No.
invited me over to their family dinner.
no, she
that's-
doesn't really talk shit about you guys. Like she doesn't talk shit about our close friends and
No,
stuff.
'cause
It's
we're good.
She's just bitchy about certain things.
Which one are we talking about, mother-in-law or the mother of your child?
Oh, Danielle.
That's okay. He was talking about your mother-in-law.
Oh, mother-in-law don't say shit.
That's why I was
She's
confused.
Cool. She's cool.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, what?
No, I'd switch on Danielle.
It's all right.
She's crazy.
Crazy.
There's nothing Danielle can talk shit about us about.
No, y'all are cool.
Yeah.
Well, we used to be over a lot more, but like I said, I'm not around much anymore.
No, you're
so
not. No.
That's probably what she talks shit
If
about.
y'all were over, then she'd be texting me like, "When the fuck are they leaving? Get
Yeah.
them out," like stuff like that. Then it'd
Is
be
that
like,
what she used to say when we used to do podcasts over there?
Yeah, she's like, "Tori's trying to fucking sleep, even though Tori didn't even cry yet."
No. Yeah, Tori, when we did the podcast at your house until
Yeah. She started screaming in the middle of the night, and then they started interrupting the show, and we were like, okay.
No, she never did. It was.
I think he even played Snoop Dogg or something over her once.
I don't remember.
It was one of the very beginning ones.
We left before we became a problem with her sleeping.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
We've
I was
also
gone
done
to I think I was gone to Michigan, and I was doing carside chats with you guys.
Oh yeah, you're outside the Baskin Robbins, and the fucking cops circling you as you're in the F-150.
Baskin Robbins, come on, man. It was
Culver's,
man.
Yeah. We've been here for a while though.
We've been a couple of years now. Yeah.
Because we did a couple at my new house. We're like, it's probably ain't gonna work or something maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I got tired of dragging the shit.
Yeah.
Back and forth. Yeah, you made a portable rack, and we've come a long ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got tired of wheeling that shit around everywhere.
And then when I had my surgery, you brought the portable rack out.
When we moved to your house, it went from
the new house.
The kids, the new house. It went from us waiting till Tori went to bed to Tori. Like the schedule didn't change. They're like, you know what? We're letting Tori loiter, and that's when we realized, you know what? We can no longer do it here.
Tori won't go to sleep until she knows you guys are gone, unless she passes out.
Yeah.
And it was almost that your wife made sure Tori was out to get us out of there.
Yeah. Purposely played. Just like the mushrooms are purposely put.
I remember like one of our last podcasts we had at your house. We were sitting there having the podcast, and your wife came up with a plate of pizza and sat at the table.
Wow.
While we were having the podcast with a plate of pizza with Tori there, we're like, okay, I think
screaming.
Yeah. Well, it's like how can you be explicit?
Yeah.
And
we are trying to make it here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to have to put a filter on everything I say.
We didn't stop. We didn't filter ourselves. We were just trying to have a podcast.
But I don't want my dog
in the background.
Oh, and
if you want to say shit, say it. Don't say poo poo. Like,
well, I guess in that time she wouldn't pick up on it. But now you definitely can't talk
there
about
was
it.
It's hard. Yeah,
you cannot drop any cuts. She said damn and damn dog the other day.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even.
I remember we went somewhere like a handful of months ago, and like her blanket fell out.
Fucking blanket or something like that.
And I said, oh shit. And she goes, oh shit. No, here we go.
Yeah, dude, she picks up like
she's fast on it.
She knows words, and you'll catch her having her own little imaginary conversation on the side.
Cussing?
But she's cussing. Yeah, like she's like, damn dog or fucking this, and it's like you can't say that, and she's like caught off guard when you call her out, but it's like I overhear you cussing your dogs out. Like you can't say that shit.
She's probably okay.
As I'm cussing at her,
I wish he'd mind his own damn business.
Yeah, exactly.
Does she call Jenny Fat Jenny?
She probably does.
Yeah, she called Jenny.
Jenny. I think she's the one that called her damn dog because damn dog was
shitting in the house.
Yeah.
That sucks.
John has a 10-year-old dog that shits in the fucking house.
That's all right. Mom's does too, Joker, but he can't help it.
Yeah, that's
Jenny can't help it.
No,
Jenny
I think
decides to do it.
She we let her out. And
she doesn't like her gut dragging along the grass.
She literally fucking pooped like a couple drops, and it's just like
comes in and shits
what the fuck? You let her out.
She doesn't like the grass.
As soon as she goes out, she starts whining at the door, and I'm like. But I can always tell. Like, if I'm home, I see her, and if she's sitting at the sign, you're going out. There's no question.
You know how my dog, my cue, my dog has to shit? Either I'm sitting on the couch, he's sitting there at the edge of the coffee table. Staring at me, or he's standing at the back door. I can hear him just standing there, like, on the hardwood floor.
Yeah.
I look over, he's just sitting there at the back door staring at me. I'm like, well, I guess he has to shit.
Time to go.
Yeah, he goes out twice a day. 3 times a day?
That's what I was going to say. Like, if you make sure she goes out first thing in the morning, and then if she walks by the sliding glass door and just hovers there for a second, you let her ass out.
My dog literally goes out at 5 when I wake up, 3:45, 4 o'clock when I get home, and then about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night.
That's the same for
That's the only time he goes out.
Same shit. When I was going home for lunch, I would let them out for lunch because she would shit in the house. Mm-hmm. Now it's like I'm not going home for lunch, so
she's shitting no matter what.
Well, she's not shitting, but it's like if you don't come home and let her out right away, she will shit if you wait like 5 minutes. If you go piss first, she's gonna shit. Like, if she knows you're home,
she gets excited. Yeah.
She's not holding whatever she's had.
That's good.
My dog is never shit in the house.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Joker
good.
didn't either till he was like 10 and started having these hip problems and stuff. Like drags his legs. Like he don't mean to.
The dog I have now, I got him when he was like 3 or 4 years old. He was my sister's dog. He's never shit in the house here.
That's awesome.
My black lab that I had, he was house trained when I got him like at 6 weeks old. My pit, he shit like my older pit who died 2 years ago, he shit a few times in my apartment, but that was it.
That was a puppy,
like
though.
But my dogs could literally like sit in the house like 24 hours and not shit in the house. They would hold that shit until I got home.
Forrest is really good. The only time that they got him was when we switched him to like Apoquel.
Oh yeah, the medicine makes
and dude, when they first got on it, like I was like, I have to go home for lunch because if I don't, and when I do go home, there might be a mess. Like it was like I have to leave.
There's times where like I've gone to work, like I usually leave for work like at 5:45ish. I've gone to work at 5:45 in the morning, and gotten home like at 11 o'clock at night. Nothing.
Not a turd nowhere.
Yeah. I know if I was locked in the house all night and couldn't shit, I would shit everywhere I could.
Yeah. Well, and there's even been times where before they were just able to roam around the house, we were kennel training them or whatever, and they would spray out the kennel.
Yeah,
wow.
Like, that was like.
Mine's never been kennel trained.
Jenny was disgusting.
I used to lock him in the bedroom in that dog room during the day at work, and then finally he got to the point where I just let him roam free during the day.
English bulldogs are not the best breeds.
No, I had one.
Frenches are.
She died like at 4 years old. She was because they're like overbred.
Got a lot of they got a lot
Forrest
of
Pitt, he's not. He has not had that many. He has not had the issues that she's had.
The problem with bulldogs is they're overbred. So they're born with fucking issues. Yeah. Like my English bulldog, she died at 4. I just came home from work one day, dead in the cage. Wow. I'm like, what the fuck?
I've been waiting for Jenny's like 9 now. I'm like, or she's close to it. Like I'm like, come on, man, absolutely. You gotta be going soon, right?
It's about 10 years about the end of life.
No signs. The only thing, my dog had skin allergies, and then she died like at 4 years old. Yep.
Y'all need to give me like your number one tip for being like a dog owner, because I'm about to be like a stepdad dog.
I will say
stepdog dad.
Here you go.
Yep.
Rule
His
number
tip
1,
is not going to be as good as mine, but go ahead.
Take some food and feed them. Hand feed them.
Like human food or
no, even their dog food.
Yeah.
Just
so
like
eat out of your hand.
So they know that. All right, this guy.
Don't bite the hand you eat.
Perfect. There you go.
There you go.
Put the fear of God in them the moment you get them.
How do you do that?
No,
mine was a wooden spoon.
Oh God!
No, you don't. Smack, but you don't smack them for nothing though.
These are big dogs. Like
my dog Rondo.
You do not smack.
He was
him
a
for
pit
nothing.
bull. When I was at my apartment, he ripped up the entire kitchen floor in my apartment.
That's a different thing though.
And he knew he did wrong. So when I got home, he was in the corner of my living room, my apartment. I grabbed the wooden spoon, gave him like a smack on the ass. It wasn't like a full swing. It was like a little.
It's like hey, like
it was like a little. Because you know when dogs do something, you put their nose in it and you hit them. So I put his nose in it and I smacked his ass like a little whip.
Yeah.
With a wooden spoon. He turned around, showed his teeth at me, and he was like 7 months old when that happened.
Mm-hmm. He's a baby.
He turned around, showed his teeth at me.
That was like a teenager.
And that day, he's like, he turned around, showed his teeth. He knew, he's like, you know what? I'm not going to rip your floor apart. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to chew anything. I'm showing my teeth at you to show you that don't fucking mess with me again.
Well, that's early,
and it was at 7 months old. And after that, he never...
He
never ripped anything up ever again.
There's a couple theories on dogs, and one of them is like their attention span's not.
And he was the best dog I've ever had in my life.
Their attention span is not good enough to remember that that's the reason why they got spanked. But I think that's bullshit because
he knew.
I think it depends on the dog. Yeah. It really depends on the dog because some dog Jenny would not get that. She would be like, "Why are you spanking me?"
Yeah.
But Forrest, when something happens,
smarter breeds.
Forrest knows that Jenny's shit in the house, and he will cower and be like, "That was
bitch
not
ain't
me." Like
yeah.
he will like back up in a corner, like so. You're walking in the door, and Forrest is tucked off, like, "Hey, this ain't me." Like, and you already know it's Jenny.
Yep.
Like just based on the size of this shit or how it was, like how she did it, because she was shit. And she will walk and he will not do that. He will sit and he will squat,
get it all out
and
in one
it'll
spot.
be a big ass pile. Hers will be like just scattered all over the house.
She leaves a trail.
Yeah. So it's
and she lays at the end of the trail.
But I know he's way smarter because I can see. Even when he was a puppy, I'm like, he knows. Like this is so. Like some people might be like, you shouldn't do that. But it's like, no, you shouldn't do that depending on the dog.
Yeah.
Like, because some dogs will not remember that you're beating them for that. But
and Rondo was the best dog I ever had.
But he knew.
Yep.
He knew, and I think Forrest is very aware of that stuff too. So it's like,
Rondo,
depending on the breed.
He didn't like other people. Like, the day he ended up having to be put down because he had cancer. Mm-hmm. The day he was put down, he still hated people.
Really?
Like people, when people, they say, like, dogs take after their owner.
Oh,
he's like me.
He's
yeah.
like you.
He fucking hated people.
They feed off your vibes.
He nipped at my dad and my sister the day that he died because they were going to bring him. They were going to bring him to the vet. They went to take him to the vet. He went after them.
He's
like, you know what? We're not going to take him to the vet. We're going to wait for you to get home.
Yeah.
So,
that's hard though.
He didn't like other people and other animals.
Well, if somebody's trying to kill me, I wouldn't let them pick me up either.
I'm putting a fight up to the end. Be like, bitch, I ain't done. I just not walking.
When I lived in the apartment, I had a pizza delivered, and they knocked on the door, and he was barking like at 7 months old. When I opened the door, they were down on the first floor. I lived on the third floor. And they're like, yeah, we heard that dog barking. We didn't want to be up there. I'm like, bitch, he's only like 7 months old. He's a puppy.
He still gets your ass, though.
Yeah.
No bullshit. He'll bite your ass.
Yep.
I'll tell you what else will surprise you. You got to be careful of sneaky coworkers.
Oh.
Because today I was walking along to go get some coffee, and I suffered my first workplace injury in years.
Could you file workers' comp?
I'm thinking about doing one of those whiplash claims for Axe Gary.
You don't have mesothelioma either?
I don't even know what that is, but I got it.
It's from asbestos.
I'm going to go ahead and defend myself. One, he already knows.
He's pleading guilty already.
He already knows that I'm going to try to scare the fuck out of him.
If I'd have known, I wouldn't have had the reaction I had.
Has this been the first time?
Today, yes.
Has this been the first time in
this year? Yes.
True. True.
I even said something on Monday. I said,
in 2020,
man, you're not even trying to scare nobody. Nah, I'm over that shit.
Have you yelled out offensive threats or offensive phrases?
No. I just not.
You fucking bitch!
Not in 2021.
Not in 2020. New year, new Mica.
This hurt to the point that I thought that I was going to be the new Superman because I thought I was paralyzed.
In a wheelchair?
Yes.
Mica Reeves?
How many times did I scare you in 2020?
Why do you scare me? What about the 4 people that were in front of me?
We need to check your calendar.
They don't scare as easy.
No, you need to keep a calendar. Every time you scare somebody, you lean back, put a tick.
You know what?
Put a dash.
I might go into work tomorrow and be like,
recollect what's happened in the last 7 days.
How many scares do you get in a year?
Yeah. Did I get you 2 times or just once today?
Just 1 today.
All right, so 1 today. I think I got Coco already 2 or 3 times.
We're 6 days into the year.
I think I got a cat like once or twice.
You broke a neck, so that should probably. That's where I was going.
Break a neck.
He fucking about broke my neck.
I scare everybody.
Like I'm walking and I got my hands in my pocket because it's a nice cold, chilly morning. And I'm walking down the cube row, yes. And as soon as I get to the end, he jumps out and gives me
ah! But I went low, so is instant. He jerked.
But you do the same thing when we go to your house. You hang out in your dining room. Ah!
But the problem is, I couldn't get my hands out of my pocket, so I shrugged my shoulders, and I go to jump back, and
you blew out your traps. You blew out your traps.
Oh, I never touched them. No, I never touched them.
Dude, my neck is so sore. I feel like I popped a Viagra and it got caught in my throat. It's so sore. Yeah. I got the old stuff.
J.J. Watt ain't got shit on you. J.J. Watt ain't blow out his traps. He may have blown out his triceps.
But here's the thing. It's spinal. Because
fucking Mike Tyson. I broke my back.
He said that earlier. I died.
Spinal.
I'm pretty sure I slipped a disc or something, man.
I sent him the, what is it, Hangover? I fudged up, guys.
Yeah. I really am in a lot of pain. I'm not babying this thing. I'm really hurt.
I said I was sorry, man.
That doesn't fix my pain. You can't do this until I heal up because if I do it again, I'm going down on the ground, fucking out.
I will not purposely scare you.
Please don't.
Until you say you're good. Don't you fucking drag this out either.
6 months later.
I broke my back. 2 years.
Oh, shit.
We got ads.
I even paused because I heard it cut in.
I broke my back. What do you mean by that? You broke.
My back is broken.
What? A vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
How fucked up are you?
I broke my back.
Spinal.
What do you mean by that? You broke.
My back is broken.
What? A vertebrae
It's currently
or
my
what portion?
Spinal.
Sorry, man. I really am sorry.
That's real. Like
I do not intend to hurt anybody when I scare them.
You did not intend to break
And
his
I
back.
don't normally touch people. And I didn't touch you either.
no, you didn't. I give you credit.
I do scare innocent bystanders from time to time.
Maybe
I
you
have
just scared the
scared
lunch lady. She
Huh?
might leave you alone. Scared the lunch lady.
She was missing
Holy
you today.
shit! Holy shit!
She's missing you.
Okay, Coco is a black girl. Okay.
Oh, I would never guess.
That or a white
She's at
stripper.
my desk. She's at my desk, and she's on her knees because like I'm.
Yeah.
Sitting there. Hold on.
Yeah,
It gets good. It gets good.
Oh man!
So,
It
so
gets
I'm
good,
sitting there.
huh?
I'm like telling her something. Like I'm like explaining something, and then the lunch
Deeper.
ladies walk by, and I go, Coco,
Wait,
you better.
no.
No, I said, Coco,
gonna
you
get beat
better.
up.
I said, Coco, you better get up before you get beat up. And she goes, what? And then the lunch lady walks by and goes, oh no, that's my boyfriend.
So Coco isn't the lunch lady?
No!
Oh, who's
No!
Coco?
Coco's a coworker.
Why is she on her knees?
She was
She
looking
just,
at
like
his
she
desk.
literally came over and instead of like just pulling up a chair, she like hurry up and just like sat
gotcha.
down and like squatted down. But I was like, I saw other lunch ladies walk by.
She was
and I go,
using the turkey call?
no, that's not funny. And she,
Not nice.
and I even said, Coco, you better get up. And I said, like, she's coming, and she's like, what?
That's what she
And
said.
she came over like she basically said,
Oh my
like,
lord!
she called me her boyfriend. It was funny.
Like, she better watch out. She might get beat up in the parking lot.
So I was like,
Oh,
Coco,
yeah.
she's about to hit you with the twisted tea.
she's gonna come out with the butter knife and get you.
Like, she was fucking dying laughing because I just showed her the twisted tea stuff. So, oh my god, it was
That's
funny.
so funny, man. Yeah.
Coco is on her knees.
Not like that.
We gotta start writing down some show names. We have nothing written down yet.
Yeah, please don't put
This
that
is,
in the show. Please don't.
Oh, it's in the description. I've already written it down.
She is a good person. Like,
There's a lot of Cocos. There's
No,
was it the monkey
no,
Coco.
no.
The monkey that ripped that lady's face off was named Coco.
No, but if she no, I don't want that.
Coco
in there.
don't listen.
No, if all it takes is a description name that someone reads.
That's
It's
true.
in there. I'm not ripping her out.
Yeah. Okay. Coco Crisp.
Oh yeah, he was
You're
an
talking about
outfielder
baseball
for the Red Sox.
Workplace injuries and Coco is on her knee. No man. No.
You said it.
She literally came over and she was.
Oh,
trying to
she
explain
what?
Something. You know what I mean.
She came over what?
You know what I mean.
Over your
Oh
keyboard?
God. No.
She was trying to be some brown gravy on that white rice.
Oh my God. You guys are ridiculous.
She's trying to be that whipped cream to that pudding.
Nope.
He's like, let me get.
We got him
seltzer.
flustered. He's turning red.
It's not for me. It's because I
It
don't.
sounded like it was for you.
Nope. You guys are funny.
John, nobody knows you.
Okay.
Everybody knows John.
We're literally on the internet, and only one person knows us,
It's all good.
and they probably don't know said Coco.
You never know.
Yep. Doing shit like that at work make you end up
Yeah.
like old Florida Georgia line. They're breaking up.
What?
Finally.
No way.
They're going to have some solo careers.
Well, only one guy fucking sings.
Well,
The other guy's done. The other guy's done for.
The other guy's just in the background, fucking just making sounds.
I wonder if they'll go by their like half their name with them, like just Florida line and Georgia line.
Who's Florida and who's Georgia?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
worth a Google. But yeah, they
I'm sure
haven't
the
been-
guy that wears the bedazzled pants is probably
they
Florida,
both
not
do.
Georgia.
Oh, they
No, I'm
both
gonna go
do.
Georgia's wearing bedazzled.
Georgia's more woods.
Yeah.
No, Atlanta.
Hotlanta.
Hot
Atlanta.
Hotlanta.
Yeah.
There's cities in Atlanta.
But in Florida, we got
mean, in
fucking
Georgia.
Jacksonville.
Yeah,
But we got Mr. 305. We have Jacksonville, Miami.
No, but he doesn't
Orlando?
seem like he's from those areas though.
Jacksonville's right on the Florida-Georgia line.
No.
it is. It's
Not true.
well, it's like
It's not
30
right
minutes
on
away
there.
from Georgia.
It's like South
Tallahassee's
Carolina
closer.
line.
What? Georgia?
South Carolina's over
Jacksonville? No, you're thinking about Atlanta. I'm talking about Jacksonville.
That way. I don't know.
Yeah. Jacksonville is not close to South Carolina line.
No, but he's saying that South Carolina's closer, right?
That's what I'm saying.
To what?
To Georgia.
The state of South Carolina is just as close as Georgia as the state of fucking Florida.
But he's right.
We're talking about states, not cities.
No, but he's right because it's not any closer. It's the same distance.
Yes, I'm talking about cities. That's states, you ding dong.
I'm just as confused, guys.
Yeah, I said Jacksonville is just outside of Georgia. It's like 30 minutes away from Georgia. I've driven down fucking 75 a million times. You drive through downtown fucking Jacksonville, like 30 minutes later in fucking Georgia.
Jacksonville, Georgia?
Jacksonville, fucking Florida.
Oh.
Florida. He's getting
my fucking
riled
God.
up, man.
This whole time I thought the Jaguars were a Georgia team.
No way.
Jacksonville, Georgia.
The Jacksonville Jaggers.
You're telling me that Mark Brunell and Fred Taylor and Jimmy Smith were on the Georgia Jaguars?
The Georgia Jaggers.
See, I thought that's why Trevor Lawrence decided to go into the draft because he's going to play for
South
the Georgia
Carolina's
Jaguars.
closer to fucking Jacksonville
holy
than
shit.
Georgia
Yeah.
Jaguars.
That makes sense. Why?
It does not make sense,
It
John.
does.
But the reason why he won the draft because the Jets were not number one.
Yeah, Jets screwed up and won.
He would have went no matter what. You can't pass up that payday.
And it's rumored Urban Meyer is going to be the head coach of the Jaguars
What does that matter to him, though?
because it's not who they have now.
You know what came
He's
out
got
of that
a winner
story?
as a coach.
I was going to say the reason why he likes that is because Urban Meyer made Tebow.
But there's also rumors of Dabo Sweeney being their coach, too. So.
You know what came out of that story?
What?
Because they were talking about how Urban Meyer, if he went to the NFL, he would demand like $12 million.
Yeah, and he's searching for his own coaches and stuff.
You know what Mike Florio said? It was like, well, that's nothing. Bill Belichick makes $25 million a year.
Yeah, 12's nothing. Like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't he ask for more?
But people are like, Bill Belichick makes $25 million a year?
Well, yeah, he's the winningest
He's
coach.
the best
The
coach.
greatest coach of all time. Yes, I said that.
Besides Andy Reid in the current NFL, like I seen a stat where he was the only coach to take two teams, but Bill hasn't had to do that really. But I think Andy Reid took the Eagles and Chiefs to multiple
NFC championships.
The Browns made it to the playoffs this year.
Andy Reid went to the Super Bowl with the Eagles and lost.
Yeah, to the Patriots.
But he won multiple AFC and NFC championships.
With different teams.
Yes.
Bill,
And it was like consecutive years.
the Browns made it to the playoffs this year for the first time in like 25 years.
20-something years.
You know who the last coach was to bring the Browns to? Belichick.
I already knew.
Belichick.
Yeah, like the Browns were like 11-5 that year. That was the year before they moved
From Cleveland.
the Browns.
Could you
to the
imagine
Ravens.
if the Browns were the modern day Patriots?
Well, you know why Belichick didn't coach the Ravens? Because he was pissed off that like halfway through the season they announced that they were moving to Baltimore.
Well,
So he was so pissed off that he was like, you know what, after this year I'm done.
I thought they signed the contract wrong because Brian Billick, it sounded like Belichick, so maybe they just got the names wrong.
No, ESPN, you know, the 30 for 30s for ESPN or the E60s, they did one on the 95 Browns.
Yeah.
That was the year Belichick left after they left him, and they went over how pretty much the owner of the Browns didn't tell anybody that they were moving to Baltimore
Oh, nice.
until like halfway through the season and said, yeah, by the way, after this season, we're moving to Baltimore. And it pissed like the entire city off, like the entire team off.
Isn't that what the Rams just kind of did? Like, they moved from St. Louis to L.A. in the middle of the year and didn't tell nobody?
Raiders have done it.
Raiders?
Yeah.
Like, it was just kind of like...
That's
okay,
why
well,
Belichick left Cleveland, because he was pissed that they were leaving Cleveland. He was like, you
There's
just
a lot
can't.
of teams that
Yeah,
move.
he was like, the owner didn't like talk to anybody with the team. They made that decision and just said, you know what? Yeah, next year we're going to be the Baltimore Ravens.
It is shitty, but at the end of the day,
It's a
the
money
owner
move.
owns the team, so I
Yeah.
guess they can do whatever the fuck they want.
I think if you can explain why you're doing it in financials and if the viewers aren't there, the audience isn't there, there's no point of being there. If no one's interested in your team, find someone that is interested. You have to be loyal to some degree.
Yep.
But if it's been 5-10 years and you have no fan base,
Cleveland has a great fan base.
they do.
I think they should move the Jaguars from Jacksonville, like they're in a limited market.
Yeah, Jacksonville's not a great market.
Well, you're trying to move them to Georgia?
Yeah,
Just
Atlanta
like they
Falcons suck.
Just like the Tampa Bay Rays, they've been talking about getting rid of the Tampa Bay Rays
Yeah.
because no one goes to their fucking games.
Well, it's because of the location. It's terrible to get there.
I have no problem with it. If I was a Rays fan, I'd go to a lot. I've had no issues going to Rays games, like the traffic and all that.
They should just move the Rays to Joker Marchant Stadium. I'd go more.
Like, I'd be pissed if they moved the Rays to Tampa. They were talking about moving to the fairgrounds area. You know how bad the traffic would be in that area?
I think it would be actually fitting because they're the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yeah.
Why are they in a fucking different city?
They're in St. Pete.
That's bullshit. That's false advertisement.
Yeah.
They should be the St. Pete Rays.
The same people who bitch about having to cross the bridge one way to go to the Rays games, they would have the same amount of people bitching about having to go. Yeah, exactly.
I would go and watch more Rays baseball games if I liked baseball more.
It's true. I don't.
Only time I go there is when they play the Red Sox.
Yeah, I don't care.
In which baseball lost me after the pandemic.
I go there for the tailgate.
Yeah.
And to hang out with my friends.
I go for the free ice cream and miss all the good stuff.
Oh man, that was like the greatest when I had the.
Yeah, you fucked up on that one.
That little party deck. I got the free tickets there, and we got shit faced.
Oh, Big Poppy.
Oh yeah, we were there. We witnessed Big Poppy hitting $4.99.
No,
me and you witnessed.
Micah was getting food for both home runs. Yeah.
I will say the ice cream was banging, man.
Yeah,
both times.
Yeah, Micah missed the 500th home run of David Ortiz because he was getting fucking ice cream. Linda was
I was just
the
about to
best.
say, what was Linda's name?
Yes.
Linda, evidently.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She was our hostess who brought us drinks, and I remember when the seventh inning stretch hit, because that's when they cut off alcohol. She walks up to me with 3 beers. She's like,
"These are for you."
I thought you might want these since
You're
we're
damn
closing.
right.
I'm like, Linda, you're the shit.
You're
And then the people behind us started racking up beers for us.
Yeah.
I remember we had like 15
we even had
beers.
people behind us getting beers.
We had
for
Rays
us.
fans behind us. They're like, "Hey, bros, we've been racking up beers for the last 20 minutes for
holy
you guys."
Shit. Like, bro, I can't even stand.
Yeah, they had like 15 beers lined up for us.
You should get some more of those tickets, man.
I don't work for that company anymore, and we don't do work for the Rays anymore.
Well, get us something to something else.
Those were $200 a piece tickets, and I got 8 of them for free.
That's like $1,600.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
And then Ross was harassing a lady with the blue dress.
Oh yeah,
And her boyfriend with the salmon
with
shorts.
the pink shorts. Like, they're salmon.
You slamming something?
I think I still got that creep photo of me taking a picture of her fucking sweet ass legs.
You were?
You probably did.
I didn't know.
Oh yeah, I creeped the shit out of her fucking legs.
She was laughing at us.
She was fucking gorgeous.
Is that in the flap folder?
I think it might be on Instagram.
The folder name is Spank Bang.
No, I think it's on like one of my social media accounts.
You sick fucking creep.
Oh, they're just whacking to some legs, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, she was fucking gorgeous. in
I
that
wish
blue
I
dress.
walked around and just took pictures of random legs.
Hey, man, you gotta be a creep.
I'm a creep.
What if I had this whole bank of snaps?
Oh, no, I don't got a picture of her legs, but I got a picture of when Linda sent me giving me my beers.
Yeah, alcoholic.
That's when Linda gave me the beers.
Oh, yeah.
I had 3 beers in my hand.
You don't have a photo gallery?
I ate so much that day, man.
That was on September 12th of 2015.
Was it
Thanks
really?
for giving me the
Yeah,
year.
That's the day that I learned that
Hashtag last call.
Yeah. That's the day that I learned that aluminum cans will not make it through a metal detector.
You say September 15th?
September. Oh yeah, you tried to sneak beers into that game. September 15th, 2000, or September 12th. 9/11, never forget.
But I ran such a fucking diversion. Homeboy got a whole sub sandwich in his mouth, and they didn't even give him shit about that.
Yep.
We got those headbands.
No, that was a different.
That was a different time.
That was
June.
that was earlier.
Damn it.
That was the night we made it from that game to Auburndale Speedway in less than an hour.
September 15th.
Yeah.
Or September 2015.
September 12th, 2015.
September 12th. Nope, they got nothing.
Good.
I got nothing for that day, Ross.
Good.
Other than memories.
You know how we could afford to do shit like that? Did any of y'all buy Mega Millions or
I have not.
a lottery ticket for tonight?
I have not.
I bought Danielle
400 something million.
I bought Danielle some, but I don't think it was for tonight. I think it's already been drawn.
Oh. Yeah, it's 400 and something million for Powerball and Mega Millions.
I bought Powerball and Mega Millions, I think on Sunday maybe, or
Let me ask
Saturday.
you this question. If you guys were to win, would you share any of it with your closest friends?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
We've actually had this topic. I said if I won like remember when the Powerball went to like $3 billion or something like that. I said if I won that, I'd go somewhere and buy like 100, 200, 300 acres.
Yeah.
I'd put my house on the very back.
And we
back
could all
of it.
build.
We can all live
And
with them.
Yeah, I would say, hey, you have this budget. John, I'm going to give you $5 million worth to do what you want on my property. You pick a section of land where I don't see your house, you don't see my house. Then I give Mica the said same amount. I said, now you put your house somewhere where you don't see any of our houses, so we would all have territories in that little area. It would be all my closest friend in my family would all have.
And we had structural freedom to build whatever we wanted.
Anything that fit into that price range.
He said he can't see. Yeah. He can't see you.
Anything that fits in that price range, I would give you.
$5 million.
Yep.
So if I shaped my house in the shape of a dick.
Hey, I don't care what Google Maps sees, as long as I don't see it from my. Yeah, I don't.
He's gonna build a fucking real deal racetrack for $5 million.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll put a fucking Talladega Speedway and you'd be in the infield.
I would say I'd buy the.
Are you far enough away where you can't hear the racing?
Off of Moore Road.
Yeah.
Like when the Powerball went up to fucking $3 billion, I was looking for property, even though I only bought one quick pick.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Yeah, I bought one quick pick, and I was looking off of Moore Road. There was 150 acres.
I think it's still for sale.
Yeah, and it had a trailer on the property, so I'm like, you know what? I could buy that fucking property, live on that fucking trailer until my house is built, and then
you build the racetrack. I'll build the amphitheater, so you have the races, I'll have the concerts
at the same time.
And fucking Ross won't be able to sleep for nothing. He'll have to be involved.
No, with that much money, he could just build soundproof walls and windows.
No, literally, it would be I'd buy the 100 acres, and then along whatever road that my 100 acres on, you would see a nice fucking fence along the road with a fucking gate that opens up with the fucking road that leads from the main road to my driveway, and then anywhere between my house and that main road. Y'all could pick y'all's plots. I'd give you each
pick our plots. He's trying to kill us.
No, I'd give y'all each 10 acres, 15 acres.
Well, fuck. That takes me half a day to mow the shit I got now.
Well,
I could hire a mow man.
Yeah, you got a free fucking house. You got a free house and land. You don't have a fucking mortgage payment.
But it's going to cost me $100 a month to mow it.
But you're saving $1,500 a month on a goddamn mortgage.
It's the $100.
It's the principle. It's the principle that I have to pay someone to cut my grass.
I'm giving you $5 million. You can put a fucking $125,000 house on that $5 million.
You're going to need a $5 million budget to pay someone to cut that shit.
You don't have to spend that $5 million on a house. You can spend.
Cool. I'm gonna spend $150 and buy a 1982 Winnebago.
Why am I giving you $5 million when you can build a nice house for $1 million? Fuck that. I'm lowering it down. No. You're only getting $1 million.
We have you on tape telling us what you give us.
I don't even fucking play the lotto.
But you're gonna need $5 million to cut that grass.
If you spend $1,000 a day, you'd only spend $365,000 a year.
How many acres do you say we're gonna get?
10. 10 to 15.
10 acres are going to be straight slap full.
I'm only giving out a little bit of my fucking 150 acres.
He wants to be secluded.
Well, you got to have some hunting. You got to have some hunting ground.
No, he ain't fucking killing any Sasquatches on my property.
No deer? No hogs?
No, I want a fucking reservation. No. We don't want no Indians on my property.
I didn't know you was Indian.
You're talking about...
Yeah. I want a real fucking Busch Gardens in my yard.
You could do it.
You better fucking fence in your yard. Your goddamn Jenny ain't coming to my yard and fucking shitting in my grass.
Hell no.
Hakuna Matata.
What a wonderful phrase.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. If I won a lotto, I'd do the same for you guys. Yeah, I really would, man.
I'm not gonna make you live near me though.
You'd have your own structural freedom.
Well, you wouldn't be living near me.
I have 150. You'd be like a mile away.
I would have a minimum of 150 acres. So literally, we could build houses, and you would not know that people were around you unless you say, "Hey, I'm going to Ross's house. Drive 6.5 seconds that way."
We could put a badass zip line in between the houses.
We could have intercom system. We have a centralized gym.
Yeah.
See, I say we
can connect our houses with rope bridges.
We get motorized scooters, not like the fucking scooters you sit on, like the little.
No, Simon Cowell broke his back on one of those. I don't want one of those.
Well, maybe
I about broke my neck getting scared today.
Man,
I'm sorry. Did I already say I'm sorry for that?
John wants a side by side. We get him one.
Yeah, we get your golf cart
and a jet ski.
Yeah, I can get a jet ski.
You can't jet ski over to my house.
Oh yeah, what if we build
a moat?
We build Ross Lake, and it's
build a lake,
and we'll have our own lake. We'll dig the dirt out to build the houses.
We'll do a river.
And you can, like,
just
lazy Susan all the way around.
A lazy river connects all our houses together.
Yes.
But if
the river goes through your house.
The river connects the houses.
You see me in an air tube just going through your living room.
Hey, how's it going?
The river connects the it would also drift off into a lake if you
Now, I'm going to tell you, John, I'm going to be stricter than your current HOA.
You're not even supposed to even see my house.
Oh, well, it's still my community.
I'm not trying to live there.
We're gonna make one rule from the HOA. You cannot put Christmas lights up with double-sided tape.
Yes, you have to use fucking nails. And you have to pay HOA fees.
What, $5
Who's the HOA president?
I am. It's my community.
Why are you getting fees?
I want to recoup some of my money that I gave you all for free.
How much are these fees?
This sounds...
That has yet to be determined. It depends on how much I win in the lotto.
Okay. It depends on what your fees are, because you give me my
and
$5
it depends
million.
on how shitty neighbors you guys are.
You give me $5 million.
I'm a good neighbor.
You give me my 10 acres on this plot. I'll pay your fees.
I'm not worried about you.
Okay. Never mind then.
As long as you don't keep giant boulders in your front yard for a year and a half, we're good.
They weren't giant.
And a weathered flag.
But you're like 100 acres away. What does it matter?
It's my property, man. The resale value.
This motherfucker,
That's what matters.
this motherfucker is driving by our houses. He has to drive 30 minutes to get to us, but he's
not
driving
even-
by just to fucking harass us.
He won't even be driving. He'll have a fucking helicopter or something.
I have private security running my compound.
God. Yeah, he hired Century Mortgage to come through and run through. And
John, you haven't weeded your property in like 2.5 weeks. You need to get on that. You won't be evicted.
I got like 6 acres of woods.
We don't have to weed the woods.
That's what you're complaining about.
It's your front and backyard.
You always want to weed back your front and backyard.
Yeah. The woods would be around my house. Y'all's house would be on pasture land.
That's fine. You can deal with the snakes and shit.
Yeah.
That's cool. I love the wilderness.
And you got to worry about Sasquatch.
Mm-hmm.
Because they only live in the fields.
It's true.
You don't know that.
He's not living in the wide open.
Have you ever seen a Sasquatch?
Not in the wide open.
Not in the field.
Not in a field or the wide open.
Every picture I've seen of him has been in the woods.
Yeah, in the mountains.
Yeah.
I have mountains on my property.
You're not going to have mountains?
I am.
Oh, Twin Peaks?
You might see Sasquatch. Yeah,
man-made mountains.
You're going to see Sasquatch.
Yep.
Why are we getting all excited about something that's probably not going to happen?
Yeah, I've only bought one quick pick in my entire life.
Because 2021 is going to change things.
I know I'm never going to win the lotto, so I don't play it.
This is our year, guys.
Yeah.
This is our year.
I didn't buy a lottery ticket.
Half full, Micah. Half full.
No joke. When the Powerball went up to that $3 billion, when I said I already had that shit spent, or I was looking for property, I found 150 acres off on Moore Road.
I
was literally Googling like luxury home builders in Central Florida and all that. I was like, oh my god, I bought one quick pick and I got this money spent.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You are retarded, man.
No joke. That shit happened.
It's good to fantasize.
And then I was depressed the next morning when I woke up and watched Fox 13.
Not even get one number.
I found some old lady in North Dakota won that shit. I'm like, motherfucker.
That's how it goes. Like people that are going to die within a few years.
Some 80-something-year-old woman.
If Mica wins, he's going to get the same neck surgery Peyton Manning got.
I probably would.
The fused neck.
I'll just get a metal rod shoved up me.
Oh, my God.
I scared the shit out of him,
You
man.
did? No. Like if I was a shrimp, my spine would be broke. I'm hurting, man.
I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to cause you pain. It was funny to make me laugh, but it's not worth the pain.
I really am hurting. Like, I'm not even no bullshitting, man. I didn't even walk for lunch today. I was hurting.
This guy.
You
gotta do more neck stretches or something.
Well, it's fucking first thing in the morning. I was half asleep.
Yeah.
Like, you don't do that first thing in the morning. You do that after somebody's, like, woke up, had coffee and shit.
You don't do
We're
that
going
if
to
you're-
get coffee.
If you're over the age of 6, you don't do that.
That's why I'm not gonna die young.
You don't know that.
I'm going to die old.
Yeah. Old and miserable. That's me.
I'm there.
Yep.
Shit hurts. Like, when I hit 30, like, it's all downhill from there, folks. Let me just tell you.
I was there. I'll be 6. I'm 36 now. Holy shit.
Yeah, once you hit 30, it's all uphill from there, body-wise. Like, fuck that. Like,
it seems like the years go by faster too when you get
They
older.
do.
As you get older.
I've noticed that.
I mean, because
life gets busier.
When I was young, it seemed like I was never gonna get old.
Never gonna get out of school.
I'm never gonna be able to drive. I'm never gonna be able to do this. And then now that I'm here, I'm like, fuck, like, holy shit, like 20 years just like flew by.
Yeah, like been out of college for like.
I graduated 17 years ago.
Isn't that fucking nuts?
It is fucking nuts.
Is that not fucking?
Yes, I don't feel like I graduated 17 fucking years ago.
I think we just need to really stop keeping track of things.
Here's one for you that'll blow your balls.
Oh, tell me.
I hope not. I'm gonna leave because I don't want to blow my balls.
No, it will.
You didn't say you had to blow your own balls.
Oh,
You
okay.
said something would blow your balls.
The cash register attendants and the bartenders, now when they look at your ID, all they got to look for is the year 20 instead of 19. Because it's 2021. So 21-year-olds were born in 2000.
God damn.
There's no more 19.
I remember when the world was going to end.
So they
in
see
2000.
a 1. They see a 1. It's
done.
Done deal. You're over.
I remember when the world was going to end in Y2K.
Yeah, millennium.
Yeah.
Dude, we
didn't die.
We're getting fucking old quick.
And I remember in 1999, we partied at the Sasser's house on New Year's because they played that fucking partying like it's 1999. They play that song
like
over and over again at the Sasser's house.
Dun,
Dun, dun.
Where were you when the world stopped turning?
When was that?
That was Alan Jackson.
Yes,
I
I was
know.
in 7th grade.
What year
Twin
was that?
Towers.
I was
in 10th grade.
I was in science class. Miss
I was in
Mears.
photography class.
Yeah, well, I bet you.
And our teacher was like a weirdo.
What are
She
you
was
taking
fucking
pictures
weird.
of?
Oh, I took pictures of pictures.
Did you have a whole book of cooter?
Actually, hold on.
Did you have a whole book of cooter shots?
You definitely did. Oh, he does. He still has it. He still has his fucking photo.
He was taking pictures of the old biker lady's titties at the end of the block.
Little saggy titties. Saggy titties with tattoos.
So basically, to pass this class, you just gotta snap some pictures.
It's called artistic.
Artistic?
It's artistic.
That's my old photography book from high school.
Photography.
Why would you have
I don't know why I still have it.
That's old.
I literally have my photography
He
book
has
from high school.
negatives in here.
Yeah,
Negatives.
I have negatives and everything.
Wow, that's.
I don't know why I
Those
still
are
have
great
it.
pictures.
Very
Great.
Oh no,
lame.
you have a physical. There's like
We
negative.
got some car
That's my
pics.
old high school car. A lot of it's probably car shit. A lot of them are black and white.
Got some dice.
Black and white was my style in high school.
Some trees. I think you got a dog or a cow.
Probably.
Just some random shit.
I grew up next to a cow pasture.
Is there anything in here that you may be embarrassed of?
No, it's high school shit.
Oh, there's a dick pic.
Oh,
No.
where? I couldn't see.
You'll see pictures of like the rainforest. Those were pictures of pictures that I took with
I
my
was
camera.
gonna say, like, you didn't go to the rainforest.
No, I took pictures of pictures in like science class.
Oh, there's Ross getting fucked by a horse.
What? That's news to me.
Speaking of that, I'm glad you brought it up.
There's a panda.
Yeah, that's a picture of a picture that I took that I was just talking
You
about.
fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Is that a bush?
Might be a bush.
It says mountain. Oh,
Mountain Lightning.
Yeah.
Yes, Mountain Lightning from Walmart.
The dooski.
If you keep going, you'll actually see pictures, real pictures.
Speaking of horses, me and Ashton went for a little ride down my road to the end of the street because they built like 5 houses down there in the
new
last
houses?
few months.
Yeah.
And we go down and she goes, "Oh my God." I said, "What?" She's like, "Look at that horse. His dick's huge." I look over.
Huge dick.
This thing had a hog on him. And she's like, "I've never seen one that big." I'm like,
well, let me show you
just
something.
calm down. Calm down. Like, I'm sorry, but it was big, though.
There's I think I saw an article where a guy died because he was letting a horse fuck him and the horse killed him.
Why would you do that?
Who fucking knows? It was.
What kind of shit do you read?
Ross, try for more variety. A subject matter. 85.
Yeah.
Ross is getting notes from his teacher.
What said? Try for more subject matter.
Yeah, 85. I guess he took a picture of his car and that wasn't enough subject
If
matter.
you had to have dicks, cocks, or wieners in the show description, which one would it be?
Dicks, cocks, or wieners? Probably wieners.
Dicks
funnier.
is vulgar. Yeah, I would go with cocks or wiener.
We're going cocks. All that and more in this episode of the Born Stupid Show.
What kind of cash you get with a K there? It says cash for Cass.
Ross, what does that say? I think it says need to be in focus and heed the subject matter warning. Here you will.
Yeah, she didn't like that every picture is like of my car and stuff like that.
And some guy like I think he's got a drill, shirtless, pointing at his chest.
Oh yeah, that's James Barfield. Yeah. I don't know where that was at. That was in school when that happened. I think that was in the locker room of football.
She did not like that picture, Ross.
Oh yeah, more cars.
A guy like putting his hands on his ass.
Let me see. Oh, I think it's Jack. More car stuff. More car stuff. A picture of a picture. We have owls.
We got some owls.
Yeah.
A lot of car stuff.
Dude,
yeah.
Get better subject matter, man.
Is that Ross?
Oh, that's me. Oh, that is me.
Oh, guess what? He took a picture of keys because he changed it up.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not a
There's
car.
some car keys. That's Bill Callahan right there. Oh, that's my dad's Budweiser blimp that hung in his room. Whoa.
Who's this guy?
That's Kip.
Kip. That don't even
Oh,
look
that's
like
Paul.
Kip.
That's Paul Hauser.
Something bad at you.
Bill Callahan. That's the radio in my car.
Lame. Oh, you
dog taking a shit.
Oh, that shot glass.
Mug.
No, that's a shot glass that hung in my. We got don't change yet. That hung on the rearview mirror of my car when I was on my way
drinking and driving.
When I was on my way to homecoming, my senior year in high school, I got pulled over by the Polk County Sheriff's Office. They searched my car because I had that hanging from the shot.
That
doesn't cause problems.
Fun fact: as a 17 or 18-year-old kid, you don't want to have a shot glass. Oh, another shot glass. Same picture.
Yep.
You don't want to have a shot glass.
Well, that's some redneck camouflage right
there.
there.
That dog was. His name is Chang. Or not Chang. That's Bud. See how his ears are folded down? He was mentally retarded, and I say that in a good way. He was literally a retarded dog.
Was he really?
Mentally retarded, yeah.
Challenged, huh?
Yeah, he was.
Was that like a...
That was my cell phone. That was my first cell phone.
Nokia. A Nokia.
Terrible. Another mountain.
More Mountain Lightning.
Fat cat.
That's my cat Twiggy died.
You know what's funny? I have a book like this very similar.
Beavis and Butthead smoking joints?
Yeah. Now you know why I kept it.
I have a very similar book, but mine is from art class. I was in art, and we had to draw all kinds of certain things. Like there's a picture of my hand, my foot.
Yeah.
A self-portrait of me. Like there's some weird shit in there.
Yeah.
Takes you back.
Oh, more pictures of pictures.
Pictures of deer.
A crackhead at a gas station.
You just pull out the camera and capture what you can. Is that Kyle
That's Kyle
Sasser?
Sasser. Yeah, that's Kyle Sasser right there.
Wow. I noticed
so
that.
youthful.
The light pole at the end of my street. A salt shaker.
Ross, you need to...
Dude, I was artistic as fuck.
It's so many abstract things. It's like,
yeah.
Oh, wow.
That was the light pole at the end of my house.
Ross, you need some help in printing See Me.
Is that what it says?
Oh,
yeah.
But that's a great picture.
I think it's a good picture.
Yeah, the contrast in that
But she's like,
great.
Ross, you need some help in printing See Me.
Shit.
Everybody wants that picture of a fucking light pole in their house.
She seems like a stingy bitch.
The toilet?
That was the backup light on my dad's truck.
She seems very, picky.
Yeah.
She's probably like, what the fuck?
That's the teacher!
Oh, yeah, you can see it. Yeah. And that's your running back.
That's DJ Dobie and Tom Callahan right there.
Is that the only black guy in the school?
No, he was one of three.
One of three.
Yeah. Another picture of that was a real cow next to our house.
Those are reindeer.
Oh, these are 8x10. Well, we got to the 8x10s now.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah,
all cars.
A bunch of white 1986 Chevy Caprices.
Kelly Flaggen, great picks. Fence pick is the best.
I guess that's notes.
Rachel Waller, good picks. I could be in focus a little better. Steel Pro Chuck, pick of Wiener.
Did y'all see the rims on my old car? Those are 13-inch.
Does that
rims.
say Wiener?
Let me see.
Pick of Wiener. Queer.
I don't know what that says.
It says Wiener. That's what I saw. A W and it ended with an R.
Like the picture of the wiener.
Like the picture of the wiener. He's making notes on his his classmates. You're like, what is this? Is that Scott's wiener?
Oh shit.
I don't know.
He changed the page. He's like, I gotta get off
There's only
that.
one more page. I don't know what the fuck that is.
You can't read that gibberish. I love you, Ross. That's what it says on the page.
Beautiful.
Those pictures have survived since 2001.
This looks like some geometry shit going on.
That notebook is from 2001. Wow. That's when I took photography class.
You've basically opened up a time capsule.
It is.
I feel like I'm reading Anne Frank's diary.
For For real.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why I still have this, to be honest with you.
I
Well,
apologize.
hold on to it. Don't part company now.
I even got my 2003 yearbook. That's the only yearbook I have in that closet. It's from the year I graduated, 2003.
I got most of my yearbooks.
Yep.
I think I do.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
My shit was scattered between my parents when they got divorced, so it's like some stuff was there, some stuff was there. I left all my youth trophies with my mom, I think. And
you know where my youth trophies stayed?
I'm like, nah.
In the attic of my parents' house.
Yeah, I was like, she's like, do you want those things? And I'm like, I don't know.
That's what my parents like. He's like, if you want anything, any of that, it's in the attic. If not, it's staying there when we move out.
I mean, what are you going to do when you play football from like 7 to 16 or even 18, 20?
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do all that shit?
Yeah, I had 8 years of trophies. In the
I don't
attic.
want to walk into a room and look at a shrine of all my
what could have been.
Yeah, I mean, like, or not even that. It's just like
the only resemblance of my past sports is that plaque right there is the offensive player of the year my senior year in high school.
So I kept a handful of things.
I think it was
an offensive lineman won the offensive player of the year. You know why I won that? Because I got kicked out of a game.
And they
but
all lost
do I really?
In the game after the game, I missed my homecoming game my senior year.
I want to say
because I got kicked out the week before and we lost like 70-something to nothing.
That was a good reason to get a trophy. Though.
And I won offensive player of the year for that.
Deserving.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say I think my dad might have kept like some good trophies or whatever. But I was like, for the most part, like, what do I need to keep a trophy when we went 1-9 or something like that?
Oh yeah,
like get rid of that damn thing.
And what trophies
I never
did have?
1-9.
I never did either. But it was like I didn't always have winning seasons.
And what trophies I did have? I turned into the trophies for the Beer Olympics.
Yeah.
I took them apart and hot glue gunned fucking Busch Light cans to them and all that.
I'll think about it. In all my years of football, I never had a losing season. Ever.
I think when I played for the Vikings.
My first year. I take that back. My very first year.
When I played for the Vikings in JV, I don't know if we had a losing season, but we didn't have the best seasons either.
In juniors, we went undefeated, lost in the Super Bowl. When I played for the JV Jags, we went to the we went undefeated every year. Lost in the Super Bowl until my last year in JV. We won it.
When I was on JV Jags, we went 63 games undefeated.
Yep.
And then,
I will say that I think it is good for a team or person to go through a losing season.
Well, when I moved up to varsity,
very humbling.
Because you can lose a game and recover from that and still be like, I'm the shit, blah, blah, blah.
When I went to varsity in Little League, I purposely did not go to the best team because I could Ray wanted me on the Packers. And instead, I went to the Jaguars, who were the worst team, because I had some buddies that played on that team. And I played on the worst team until my last year at Duff, when my dad moved up the varsity to the Dolphins, and I played the last year on my dad's team.
Take that back. Remember when I was supposed to be on your team last year,
Vikings.
And I didn't even get to play all year. The only reason I kept playing because Justin was on the team. Or I quit. I was done.
In high school, my freshman year, we were good, but I didn't play. But we lost in, I think, the second round of the playoffs. My sophomore year, we weren't good because we were young. My junior year, we were good. I think we lost in the first or second round of the playoffs. And then my senior year, we should have been really good, but our team was full of prima donnas. And we didn't even fucking make the playoffs.
Nice.
Like, we should have been really good my senior year.
And how it goes,
like,
man.
literally, like, a few weeks before the school year started, our running back, who led the county in rushing the last 2 years, fucking transferred to Lakeland.
Was it Lakeland?
Yeah, and didn't do shit there. So that totally screwed up our season when the best running back in the county goes to a different school.
Yeah. I kept a handful of trophies that survived, like my move to my house. Like the rest of them are at Mom's house.
Yeah.
But I kept like my MVP trophy from JV high school. And then I had like a character award for like JV stuff for like the 7 seasons of commitment to one team. I thought that was cool. And I think, senior year we got captain's awards for being captains. So I kept that.
Yeah, all we did was get stuff for our jacket for captains. I also got my leather jacket.
But it was cool. Like, me and John were both captains, but it was all a team vote. Like, me, you, and, like, 2 or 3 other guys.
Yeah.
So I'm like, be voted on by your peers. Like,
that means something.
That meant something.
Like, I was a captain my junior and senior year. I was a captain.
Yeah.
I think being selected a captain, period, is an honor.
Absolutely.
Like, even if it is your coach, because that shows that your coach is respecting, but when your peers, and it's not like it's 30 people, 40
and it's
people.
a silent vote, too, so you don't know who's
like,
voting.
You don't know who's voting for who, but then you get selected.
I think my junior year.
You know who I voted for? I voted for you.
Yeah,
I think my junior year, the coaches
too.
picked captains, and I was selected captain. And I think Tom Callahan was a captain, too. Yeah, I think both of us were. And then our senior year, I want to say there was like people bitched about it, so they left it up to the players to vote. And pretty much everyone, unless they graduated the year before, the same people who were captains the year before were captains our senior year.
Yeah. Well, they should be if they're younger class, and they.
But then again, this is 17 years ago, so I may be thinking of it. It may have just been my senior year. It may be, I think it was just my senior year. I was captain. I don't remember. But either way, like people bitched about it, and then we voted on it, and then the same people who the coaches picked ended up becoming the team captains.
Yeah. Or they just wanted their voice.
Yeah, it was just my senior year I was captain,
I'm pretty sure that the coaches could have saw some of the votes, and if we all decided to vote for someone that should not deserve it, they wouldn't let it happen. But it's one of those like, okay, I can see that. Okay, cool.
Think about it. In high school, we had 5 captains that year.
We had 4.
Because you were only allowed to walk 4 out, but one person always had to stay behind.
Yeah, we always had one stay back.
I'm like, you mean to tell me there was a tie somewhere?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in our senior year, it was me, you, Claude, Blau, and Javet. I think it was.
I don't remember who our captains were.
So out of the,
I think you're right.
I can see us somebody having a tie somewhere.
That's true.
Besides me and Tom, I don't remember who the other 2 were.
You were the only offensive guy, huh?
Blau was.
Oh, that's right. He moved offense by then.
It was
he
2
played
and 3.
Defense,
2 and 3.
Yeah, I don't remember who ours were.
That was a big honor, though, being selected a captain.
In fact,
I'm a receiver.
On my job resume for my last jobs where it lists leadership and accomplishments, that's one of the things I put on there to show leadership. Like selected team captain by my peers.
One of my pitches about leadership is like I've been a leader since I've been born.
Yeah, exactly.
Like every football team or every team I've been a part of.
I played quarterback.
I've been either selected a leader or people have looked up to me and expected me to provide an outcome for them or provide a solution for them.
And it remains the same today.
It doesn't stop. But I don't. That pressure does not bother me, and I can handle it. I take it in as it comes. You might not like when you talk to me, and you might think I'm too relaxed or whatever. But when it comes to business and it comes time to take care of shit, I will step up and I will stand up for people that need it. And
when I was younger, like I didn't like the center of attention thing.
I didn't either.
And for whatever reason, I was the center of attention. I don't know why, but like I didn't like it. I really didn't. Like it bothered me, and like I don't know if it's because I felt the pressure. But now that I'm older, I don't mind it. Like I face it as a challenge. Like before, like I would like get nervous of it. Honestly, I really would.
Sometimes too, when you're younger, you might think people are just like picking on you, or they like, why me? Why am I always getting the shit? But then when you're old enough to recognize, be like, I'm getting that because they know I can handle it. I'm getting that because they know that certain people won't be able to handle the pressure and they'll break. Yeah. So it's like.
That's why I had to do them squats that day.
Back then, I was the silent leader.
I still am.
Now I'm the opposite. I don't mind saying shit.
I will stand up and say what I need to say, but at the same time, I still try to lead by example.
I still
try
do that,
not to be the hurrah guy.
I still do more than everybody else, but back then I was lead by example, a quiet leader. Now I'm both.
Yep.
So I do more than everybody else, and I will
try to like hype it up and boost people up, or like be the hurrah guy when I have to be. But for the most part, I try to lead by example. And
you're a very fair leader. Like there's a lot of leaders that are leading for the wrong reasons. They're out there for themselves.
But
John's a very fair leader.
I've always been one of those that I can't tell somebody to do something that I would never do.
Exactly.
Right. So how can I tell you to go? How can I go tell you to pull cable or do this, do that if I'm not in there doing it with you?
Or if I'm not willing to do it myself, like because there's sometimes I will give you something, and I could easily take care of myself.
Right.
But it's like, how are you going to handle what I would have to deal with? Or it's like one of those things, like, or are you okay with me giving you direction? Like, so it's like. there's certain things I do, and there's some things I could easily take care of, but it's like I'm gonna give you the opportunity to lead that, because another thing is in our area is like you have to do certain things to build your resume to set yourself apart from other people. So I might give you a job that's outside of your job description, but what it's doing is if you're willing to take that or you don't give a shit about it, you're gonna get more and more.
Yep.
But the next time there's a job posting for a position, you can actually say that you've done this, you've done this, you've done this, and they're meeting all the qualifications compared to somebody else that's in the same role. They've never had those opportunities.
Yeah.
They've never been able to do the things that, or lead things
John gives people opportunity to get out of their own way, because there's some people that, like, they want that next level, but they're scared to take the chance, or they're scared to do those things. So, like, he'll put them in positions to do that, to build their resume, and they don't even know they're doing it.
And at the end of the day, that makes your job easier.
Absolutely.
If you can be self-sufficient and help yourself,
that's less you got to do.
You're helping me.
Yeah.
And as long as you're not like constantly killing yourself or constantly creating issues, I'm gonna keep giving you whatever you're willing to take. And at some point too, you got to be like, hey, all right, this is outside of my role, and I've been doing it for a year or whatever, and you keep giving me stuff, and nothing's happening, then that's a problem.
Yep.
Like when you continually do roles outside, but that's not my, like, for me, I gave you what you needed to move on. Now it's other people's time to create those roles for you. For me, it's like
there's only so much you can do.
I give you the things that put you in a position for the next role, and whether that role's there or not, that's on them. But you're ready. You're ready to go. You've seen everything. You've done everything that I'm supposed to be responsible for. Like, and I'm not saying I let everybody do my work.
No,
it's not like that. Like, but if I will pretty much try to give you whatever I can to help you, so you're ready to the next role if you want it. If you don't want it, then it's like whatever.
I get it. That's why you scared me today, so you helped me overcome fear.
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to get you to the point where when you walk around the corner, you're not flustered by anything. Like, you put a gun to my back, and I laughed at it.
Well, you also died.
Before you know it.
But I wasn't phased.
Not a real gun.
I ain't phased.
Not
by
a real
shit.
gun for our listeners. I put 2 fingers in it, so give me all your fucking money.
Before you know it, Coco will be on her knees in your cubicle.
No. Ross has no idea.
You don't have any ideas.
She sounds like a sweet lady.
She is. That's why I'm like, I cannot go along with you just constantly throwing those, like, no, she would never. She would never be like that.
I'm just repeating what's already been said.
I say the wrong thing sometimes. It might have came out the wrong way.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's not. Whatever. Ross is always trying to flip stuff around.
I'm just watching this chick fucking.
She's pretty badass in the Jumanji movie.
She is.
Well, that's typical. We made it to the end of the show, and there's a chick fucking.
Yeah, she's fucking scissoring dudes and fucking breaking their necks.
What's your star of the week, John?
Star of the week. What's this week?
Have we had stars in previous weeks?
The last, like, 3 or 4 weeks.
I don't remember.
Well, there's been a few.
There was
that
Esperanza.
Was kind of like I think
Peta Jensen.
The chick out of Zephyr Hills.
Like, whenever, like, you can't name, like, the Brandy Loves and the Madison Ivies because you guys have already heard
those are easy ones.
Yeah, those are like, but I gotta find something that's just completely random that I think I would throw you off with. I don't know.
I already got Pornhub up.
I don't need that.
Who's trending?
Hey.
What about Miss Lexi? Miss Lexa or something like that.
Lexa.
Or No Face Girl.
Alexis,
you
Texas.
Did I already bring up No Face Girl?
Yeah.
Alexis, Texas.
No, Miss. Oh yeah, Miss Lexa. Right there.
Who? A Miz?
She'll give you the pussy if you buy her a PS5.
This is No
I'll
Face.
give you my pussy if you buy me a PS5.
4K quality, though.
Hell yeah.
Lord Almighty.
I'm sorry.
The fact that, like,
I'm consistently naming new stuff for you guys, and I don't even mean it.
Mica needs to get the internet so you can get some internet.
Oh my god!
This is all foreign to me.
Oh my god!
Miss Lexa.
No, that's like my new thing. I have to start. Daniel's gonna catch me looking at porn and it's be like, I gotta look for the show. It's for the show. It's for the
content. You're just looking up content.
Oh, just looking up content, man. Chill out with
That's
that.
right there.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, that's disgusting. That's nasty. That is not what I told you. That's not what I told you. Look. Oh, my God.
That's the black hole.
That's like a fucking putting green.
She looks like a nice lady, too.
Oh, my God.
What went wrong in her life?
Stop. Just turn it off. Turn it off. I can't take it. I'm not trying to take nothing. Stop. That hole was massive.
Yep.
Is there any suggestions for you?
You probably have like recommendations.
Recommendations. That's what it's called.
I gotta pee.
Literally, we can wrap this up, John. No, oh my God, it sounds like robots. We're like an hour and 15 minutes in.
Oh, we
can
are.
wrap it up.
I didn't realize we were that long.
Yeah.
That's probably what she said. What is going on?
I don't know.
What was that Florida State?
Florida Georgia line.
No, it was like Mia Khalifa or something like that.
She wasn't Florida State. Oh God! Even the pop-ups.
Oh, you're getting the virus.
Oh my God!
You're getting the virus.
I got virus protection on here.
Oh my God!
All right, we'll wrap this shit up. Since
Your
John
iPhone has a critical threat.
Critical threat.
A gaping threat.
That is the good thing about not having internet in my parts is I don't have to have any antivirus on my phone.
Oh man,
I've never had antivirus on my phone.
Don't the worst is when you get like a delay and you're not meaning to click on a pop-up, but it pops up and you're trying to select something, but it pops up as you're trying to select something.
That's why they do it.
And it's like, you motherfucker.
That gets me on Snapchat all the time. Like someone send a video and I'll click it, nothing happened. Click it, nothing happened. And then I double click it and then it'll open up and close right away. I'm like, motherfucker.
And you lost
double
it.
penetration.
Or it will let you replay it and then you look like a fucking creep because you're replaying that shit. Like,
why are you replaying the fucking...
Why am I replaying John hanging Christmas lights?
It's funny.
I have to pee so bad.
When Snapchat first came out, like I didn't know the rules of it.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
so you screenshotting this? People
I
say
screenshot, and I even got a message back like, "Okay, I see you screenshot." I'm like, "Fuck, how'd you know?"
Damn it. Oh, there's been a few times where like people will send Snapchats of Tori doing something or something, and I'll screenshot and I'm like,
creep.
Like, do I really like? But they're gonna see us. But it's a picture of my kid, like. So.
You screenshotted something I sent on Snapchat.
I know.
I don't remember what it was.
Sometimes I don't even remember it. It was probably something funny.
Yeah, you were in it. You screenshotted it or something.
That's crazy how it
I do it sometimes, and I was like, oh, I thought that was Danielle. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and wrap this.
Yeah, I got pissed. Thanks for listening again this week.
Yep.
Happy 2021.
Yep.
Bitches.
Yes. We'll see y'all next week.
Yep.
Oh my God, this mic is still on and it's reverbing. Alright.
Alien brain.
See y'all next week.
Bye.